What's going on? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Man, tired as hell. I just woke up. I was knocked out sleep. So, everybody is crashing out over everything. It's like, bruh, why is y'all Negroes crashing out? So, where should I start first? Oh man, I thought I had some in here. Like, what are we out here talking about? People on the internet crashing out about what's her face? Dana Evans. They're crashing out about Dana Evans. You have people getting upset, going mad because you had Sky fans, a lot of them Angel Reese fans, and Camilla fans. I don't know how people think Camilla don't have no fans, so everybody was posting memes talking about Dana being traded. You had people had a black lady running through church like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. It's like just going crazy with it, right? So now you got Aces fans or just trolls in general like, well, y'all overpraising a fake superstar who misses free throws or misses layups. Look, man, I'm going to be real with y'all, okay? Dana Evans is not a bad player. She's not. She's not a superstar, but she's not a bad player. I said that last year. She's not a bad player. She's not a point guard. You guys keep equating players because they're 5'6". In the W, probably that's what we would call an undersized guard. Like in the NBA, if you had a player 6 feet or 6'1", sorry about that. But I just don't know what it is. My thing is this. Everybody wants to get mad because Angel Reese fans who are new Sky fans talked about Dana. So I don't see the point. What the problem is, Dana claims that they were bullied. Izzy Harrison, they were bullied. You guys weren't bullied. You guys were being talked bad about because of your play, because there's been film breakdowns showing that you, Izzy, Lizzie, Diamond the Shields, y'all were freezing out the rookies. The whole time y'all were freezing out the rookies. The only ones attempting to make a pass to Miller and Angel were Marina Mabry would try, but then she would just jack up a shot, so she was a part of it. But she was trying to get the ball at times, but Kennedy Carter, Michaela, those are only ones trying to really get the ball to them. And the players that you see that's left on the team. Dana Evans, and this is what I don't like, is Dana Evans feels that she was better than what she was putting out there. For years, people said, "Oh, she says she's a starter. She's a starter." And I told people, Dana's not a starter. Dana is solid coming off the bench because she's a 2 guard. That's what she is. And she could play defense for her size. Her play style, or we like to say her skill set, doesn't really fit well if you're trying to build around your bigs or go to your bigs, because she's not that type of guard. She plays well with like an Elena Smith, a Carlton, Candace Parker. She's good at playing with those players because they don't demand the ball a lot in the post. They like to play up top of the key or the elbows. So it's easy for her to do that. Whereas a Camilla likes to play in the low post, get the ball in a certain area. And she's throwing the ball off the backboard, and it seemed intentional. Now, this is what I don't like, is when Aces fans are getting upset, and I'm like, look, you guys tore De'Erica Hamby down. Y'all were saying, De'Erica Hamby, you're this and that, you're just putting this stuff out here, you're trying to ruin our chances, all over the internet, but nobody sees that. Camilla fans were going at Izzy Harrison fans, as well as I'm going at Izzy Harrison and Dana. It wasn't just Angel Reese. Angel Reese's name is just going to be on it because she has a big name. But Dana is not a bad player. I told you guys, I'm not finna lie. She's a good player. She played at Louisville. But you know how Tanaya Latson kind of plays? I don't even think she's on that level, but she's that type of player. The only difference is she plays a lot better defense. Now, Dana's gone for 2 picks. People crashing out like, Dana, you're finally on the team that they're going to utilize you. I'm like, okay. She's still coming off the bench. That's why I'm telling people she's still coming off the bench. What are we talking about here? She's not starting. She's not. So they added Tiffany Mitchell also. They re-signed Queen Egbo. They signed Parker Tyus. I believe the Aces are going to be a solid team. I think they're going to be a solid team. They got Kitley back, the rookie from last year who was hurt. So that was a big move for them. Proud of what the Aces are doing, man. Like I said, I'm a huge Asia Wilson fan. J.O. fan. Well, I did like J.O. till she did that op crap in the Unrivaled. But I rock with Asian stuff. But it is what it is. Dana Evans is gone. I think she'll do well with the Aces. I think she'll be fine. I think she's gonna be like she was when the Sky, when she was coming off the bench for the Sky. Now, do I think she'll be better than Sid Colson? I actually do. I think she's an upgrade over Sid Colson. I know people are gonna laugh and go in, but I think she is. Sid Colson to me was okay, but Sid was a player that to me was more for the locker room than for her play on the court. I know people don't want to hear that, but it's the facts. Now, sorry about that, guys. I'm watching NC State and Duke again. It was a good game. So now you got the 2 picks, but this doesn't take Chicago Sky out of trying to flip that 3rd and that 10 pick. If they're able to get a all-star caliber player, they're going to do it. That's how I look at it. So that's how it's going to be. So don't expect that Jeff won't try to flip this 3rd and this 10th pick. He wouldn't have got those 2 picks in the 2nd round if he wasn't going to try to flip that 3rd and that 10th pick. I'm still hearing that he might still flip those picks. Now, I know people don't want to hear that, but people, I told you guys, you can't pay all these rookies. If you have a chance to grab an all-star and get their word and their promise that they'll stay past the 2026 season, I'm doing something for it. Now, if you're talking about a player like a Ariel Atkins or something, then no, you don't package the 3rd and the 10th pick. You just package probably the 10th pick or the 16th pick or the 22nd pick or next year's pick if you're trying to get her, but not too many. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can attach a player to that. But this move was mainly to clear the locker room out and to basically send a message to everybody that's in the organization and all around that Camilla and Angel are our process. That's it. It's around them two. If you can't buy into it, then you got to go. And that was a great move by Jeff P. I've been really hard on Jeff P. I've been going hard on him. I've been talking bad about him and everything because I didn't trust him because I felt like the move of getting rid of Teaspoon was too premature. But it is what it is. We got to move on. But for what he's done this offseason, he's basically sending a message. The bigs are it. Like, we're building around them. It is what it is. You're either going to get along with it or you're going to just move on. And that's the facts. And you see it right now. You see the direction he's trying to go into, which is surround them with not only shooters, but players who can play the defense on the perimeter. Like, now what I am worried about is that backup point guard position. Because in my opinion, Mo Jefferson is a solid player. She's not a bad player, especially as a backup. But Mo's problem has been health. She has been injured prone everywhere she's been. Solid player. Now, when she plays and Mo is doing her thing, Mo is very solid. She can make the passes you need and she can score. But she doesn't stay healthy. So if I'm them, I would try to get a Raven Johnson at 16 or at the 10th pick. One of them 2 picks, I would try to get Raven Johnson. Now, if you decide to package the 3rd and the 10th or the 10th pick, then I would try to get her at 16. Now, what Jeff could also possibly do is he could possibly package that 10th and that 16th pick and move up and either add a player or just move up and go grab a Citron if you go get a Sellers at 3. Now, do I think he's going to get Citron at 3? Probably so. But if I'm him, I would get Shine Sellers and then I would trade back up and I would get Citron. Like, that's what I would do. Listen, I would trade up and get that. But here's the thing. You don't want too many rookies on the team. You got your franchise players from last year in Camilla and Angel. So it doesn't make sense in getting some more players like within the top 10. So what he's going to try to do, in my opinion, is he's going to try to package those picks either to move up in the draft or get an all-star. Now, I would try to package the 10th and the 16th pick if I have to get an Ariel Atkins. We need a player who can create her own shot and be able, if everything fails, she can get the job done. I would also ask her, are you willing to stay past a certain time frame? If she says yes, then I'm bringing her on. And I would tell her that, look, we're building around our bigs, and we want to try to make them better as possible. So that's what I would do. If that's what you're trying to do or go into. But, you know, that could happen. But I would try to get Ariel Atkins, like with that 10th. And if I got to get the 6th, if I got to trade the 16 pick with it, cool. But you need a player who can get their own shot. Now, also, Kia Nurse is on the team. Do I think Kia Nurse is going to start? Yes, absolutely. Because I don't see Kia Nurse coming here and coming off the bench. Why? So, to me, I think she's going to start day one. Salute at the point. Michaela at the 3. Angel 4. Camilla at the 5. So, whoever they bring in at that 3rd pick, if they bring that 3rd pick in, they're probably going to possibly come off the bench, or they're going to be fighting for a spot to stay on the team, or no, not stay on the team, but be a starter, be the lead bench player. So that's how I look at it. It's so many different combinations that can go one way or another, but you cleared this roster so you can have a fresh slate. Remember what Angel Reese said at the end of the exit interview. I'm going to have a bigger voice this year, and I'm going to be more vocal and be more forefront this year. So that basically lets you know. That lets you know then that Izzy's not coming back. Dana's definitely not coming back. Lizzie, all of the vets weren't coming back unless they bought into Angel's going to be a leader. And because Angel, I'm going to tell y'all the facts. You know, this is all allegedly, but I'm going to tell you these facts here. Angel has to lead. If it's not done a way she likes it or sees it, she's not signing off on that. So, by them hiring Tyler Marsh, that was mainly a pick that was satisfying Angel and Camilla. That was a move for them. I know people joke. I know people laugh. I know they say what they do. See, I wait to give my thoughts and give you information because I like for everybody else to say what they got to say. And then I come in and say what I got to say. So she's basically, like I said, signing off on this. The salute thing was great. People was like, oh, well, Salute was saying that somebody got to come with here. Somebody put that report out there. That report is bogus. It's somewhat true, but it's bogus. Courtney Vandersloot was coming back because she's been down there at Unrivaled. She loves the way Angel's playing. She loves her attitude. She loves her tenacity. And she's looking at that like, okay, I can work with that. And Angel, the thing with people not noticing, Angel's very coachable. She's very coachable and she listens to the vets. even when she feels like the coach don't know what they talking about, she's still taking the time to listen. She's bigging up her teammates. She don't care if she get the credit or not. She just wants to win. That's her mindset. Sloot saw that and loved it. She was like, yeah, she wants to play. Plus, Stewie talks about her. You know, a lot of the vets, what people don't see is there's vets that really care and love what she's doing. Like, you know, you have like her on the Wall Street Journal when she took that with Asia. Asia likes her because she sees she's going to be the next one. Nafisa loves her. Nafisa be training with her. Her husband trains her. Everybody trains her and stuff. They're working with her, showing her different things to do. But what I'm trying to explain to the fans out there, even people that are haters, she's just going into year 2. Like, what she did in year 1 was an anomaly. That doesn't happen. And I think a lot of times people don't understand that. Now, this move by the team shows that, okay, we're going all the way in, because if Dana would have stayed around, this was not going to work. It was not going to work. Now, Angel Reese did like a Twitter thing honoring Dana at Chicago, you know, liking it and stuff. But in order for this to work, you had to clear the locker room. Will only stayed because Will wants to, she wanted to stay for 1 year, but she wanted to groom Camilla and Angel. You know, she wanted to groom them, and she wants to help them to develop. Rachel Bannum, the same way. Mo Jefferson, all of them are here to play with them too. And plus, they're players who are safe picks, as some would say. They're safe. Which means that if a coach or somebody, that management tell them this is what they need to do, they're going to do it. Now, Michaela, everybody is loving Michaela and all it is. I'm not expecting Michaela to really be all of that. I know everybody wants Michaela to be this. We're basically going to have to be a team that everybody in the starting lineup and whoever come off the bench is going to have to contribute, whether it's rebounding, defense, scoring. So people are going to have to get ready for that. This is going to be a different type of team. Some nights, Angel might only put up 7, 8 points. But if she's giving me about 14 to 15, 16 rebounds and 5 or 6 of those are offensive rebounds, that's a plus. Camilla probably is going to get us, I can see Camilla getting us 12 or 14. And then she probably can almost get 10 rebounds, probably average 8. You know, so we got to stay positive. Now, like I said, don't be surprised if they still don't look to shop the 3rd and the 10th pick. That's what I've been hearing. And also that's what I've been reading. Okay, that report is out there. He could still possibly try to move those picks, because I'm trying to tell you guys and gals, you can't go to, we have too many picks. Not saying that's a bad thing. It's a good thing if you're trying to leverage. But the only leverage I see with our picks is if we go after like a Washington, or we go at an Atlanta who has some players on there we could grab. Now, I heard Prince today on Key's channel. Shout out to Women Basketball Universe and Cut the Israel Talk with Keisha, Steady Serving, and Entertainment with Bro Claude, you know, and Prince at I Am Zo Media. Shout out to Showtime. Showtime had a great show tonight, man. That's my brother there, him and Zoe. All of them that was on that panel, man. They do their thing. So Nas Hillman is somebody who I was thinking about as well. And she would be a solid piece to put by, Angel and Miller, but I don't think the Dream are going to let her go. Now, I could see them packaging that third or that 10th pick or both of them to get what they have to get. That's why they got those 2 picks in the second round. That's the real reason why they got it. They didn't get it just to say, "Oh, we're gonna draft these players." I don't see them doing it because Jeff would not have gotten those 2 second round picks if he didn't feel like he could get an all-star. Because look, those second round picks, they're going to be, to me, as leverage along with the 2 picks they got in the first round. And this is what I'm trying to tell people. Yeah, I love rookies, but I don't want a team full of rookies. This is why I told everybody I would try to stack the deck this year. If I got to move them picks, I'll move it so we could get somewhere. Because look, we already got Angel and Camilla. We don't need another rookie. Now, if you do get a rookie at 3, I need the rookie to fit with what we're doing. So a Sellers or a Citron at 3 would be great to me. That 10th pick, I don't like that pick because it's so many anomalies. I could go get a player with that 10th pick on a roster like a Atkins or a Hillman or somebody that could come in and be serviceable where we don't have to pay them a boatload of money. So that's how I look at it. Now, just be prepared to see the 3 and the 10, one of them to be moved, or the 16 and 22. I think the 16 and 22 is going to be for, players to fill in for the roster. And I think the 3rd and the 10th, he's going to try to move it for some players. Now, don't hold me to it. All this allegedly, we'll see. Now, watching Unrivaled, the Phantom need to they need to make another trade. And what I mean by that is they need to get rid of screen. Lost the ball. Good play. Good play. Man, this was a good game. Why would you shoot that? That was terrible. My bad, guys. Ooh, corner pocket. Now, so if you look at the situation, they need to make a trade. The best lineup was Satu, Cloud, and BG. Sabrina Ionescu, if her shot's not falling, she's a liability. Katie Lou Samuelson, she has size, but she plays like a guard or a wing. She doesn't play like a 4 or a 5. So when she goes against a Nafisa or Shakira, And Shakira's not real physical. She's gonna get dominated. Now, Sabrina Ionescu, everybody made a big deal because Angel said she can't play defense. She can't play defense. Okay? If her shot's not on, she could pass the ball. That's about it. Other than that, she can't play defense. They destroyed her. She was being destroyed. The coach for the Phantom, what he should have done was, I would have left her on the bench and let Natasha Cloud just finish the game out. I would have let her and Satu finish the game out. And I would have flipped BG or Samuelson in there. Other than that, she's a liability. Sabrina Ionescu's a liability. She doesn't do anything. And this is what I try to tell you guys with Angel's shot may not be going. But what Angel does is she sets screens, she gets rebounds, she defends. She can do multiple things. That is what's going to keep Angel in the league for a long time. And that's what's going to keep her on the floor. And that's the facts. People can hate on it. People can say, oh, all she is a rebounder. Hey, not only is she a rebounder, she can defend and she can pass. Sabrina can only pass if she can't make her shots. And her passing ain't even all that. It's mainly because she can shoot the ball. Katie Lou Samuelson, terrible. And then they still waiting for Marina Mabry. Where is Marina Mabry? When is she getting back? How you playing 1v1, but you ain't playing 3-on-3? Crazy. Crazy. Corner pocket. So that's the issue. She ain't played, but now you want to be traded? Marina, where the hell you finna be traded at? For real. She ain't played a game yet. But playing 1v1. I don't get it. Like, she ain't played at all. But she trying to make demands. I want to be traded out of Connecticut. Girl, you ain't played, though. You have not played. Like, what are we talking about? You have not played a game yet. Yet. You haven't played. And then, to me, this is the thing. Y'all have too many liabilities on your team. Your team don't anybody play lockdown defense. The only person who does is Natasha Cloud. Cloud is your only defender. Everybody else is terrible. BG is too slow. Katie Lou Samuelson, we know because the Indiana Fever had like almost dead last on defense last year. They were just winning games because their offense was high powered. Now, who else? Sabrina Ionescu. Sabrina, the only reason she made it is because you had a bunch of wings and forwards around her that could cover up for her lack of defense and her lack of shooting at the time. Phoebich made some big shots. Lainey Hamilton made some big shots. She saved them in game 2. If it wasn't for her in game 2, the Liberty would have went down 0-2. So Sabrina has never, in my opinion, even at Oregon, like, she cool, but if her shot's not falling, she's really a liability. So now, let's go to Satu. Satu, to me, what makes her different is her size. She's 6'4" and can handle the ball. She can shoot. She can score at all 3 levels. Her issue is she can't defend worth a shit. She can't defend the post. She can't defend the perimeter. She can't defend the mid-range. She can't defend nothing. And when her shot's not going, what is she good for? Yeah, she get a rebound. She can make some passes. With her size, yeah, she can get rebounds. But other than that, her defense is suspect. So what are we talking about? Now, the Lunar Owls, they're probably the most complete team in this tournament. Nafisa is so... Nafisa, what makes her unique is she can handle the ball and she can score from 3 levels and she can defend. She can guard a big or a guard. That's something that Angel does too very well, which I'm going to talk about in the next game, how Angel's defense really was one of the keys why the Rose won that game. We're going to get to that in a minute. But the Phantom just didn't have nobody. But the Owls, Alicia Gray, listen, for everybody talking about Ron Howard is not better than Alicia Gray. She never was. Yes, Ron Howard can play. Not a bum, solid player. But in my opinion, Alicia Gray needs to be your lead dog this year. If the ATL Dream want to go all the way, Alicia Gray got to be the lead dog. Ron Howard got to take that step back. She got to be the number 2 option. BG got to be a solid third. I honestly, BG to me would be your first option to go to because she's 6'9". And then I will go with Alicia, then I will go with Ron. In my opinion, Alicia's just, her game is so smooth, it's effortless. Like, she can get to her spots without being impeded upon. Now, her defense is even better. Her defense on Sabrina was key when Court came in. Shout out to Danae. I think it's Danae or Renee. If I messed your name up, I apologize. But she be on Auntie Seth's page. I think it's Danae. Go Court, go. That's her word. Shakira Austin, to me, is their weakest link. Like, when they play the Rose again, which I know Nola Henry's not going to do this. When they play the Rose again, when they go to Shakira out there, I will leave Angel Reese out there for a little bit before putting Azare in. I would have Angel bang her all night in the post. That's what I would have her do. Because she can't guard the post well. She's not good at guarding the post. And she's easily, I see why Aaliyah Edwards at the end of it all started over her. And it's not because of injuries. Because Shakira plays, in my opinion, she's a player who, because of her size, she got to play the 4. But to me, Shakira would be a better player if she was able to play the 3. Play the wing a little better. Because of how her game is. Like, her game is like so, like it's very finesse. It's not really, I'm a bang and bruise you. Defensively, she's okay. But to me, the reason they're winning is because Skylar, Leash, and Court are interchangeable. And then Nafisa, she can guard all positions. So it makes them very dangerous on both ends of the floor. Plus, Alicia is probably the best shooter in the league. She's probably the best shooter in the league. I'm ready to say that because she makes some big shots. And Skylar, she's just, listen, man. I'm sorry, like Skylar. Listen, Skylar. I'm sorry. She could be the floor general or the point on my team any day. Not because of her looks, because she's tough, man. She's just that dog. And to me, the Phantom, if they can make a trade, like you see the vinyl, right? What I would do is I would trade Katie Lou Samuelson. Okay? I would trade her over to the excuse me. I would trade her Katie Lou Samuelson, because I wouldn't do the laces. I think she should go to the vinyl. And you know who the Phantom would need? The Phantom, in my opinion, to me, should get they should get Ron Howard. Either Ron Howard or Ray Burrell or Bay Burrell. Like, I would have to switch. I would have to take one of them two for what I got. Excuse me. Like, you got to move one of them white girls, dog. And Marina ain't even come back yet. So imagine her coming back. I don't know how she'll look. So, but I would try to trade Samuelson. I would try to do that. That's what I would do. Now, that's what I would do. Now, the Rose, BC. Now, let's talk about the Rose. Now, Nola Henry, for whatever reason, doesn't like Angel. Like, what she's trying to do is she's trying to, I guess, send a message that you're still a rookie, you're still young, you got to be humbled. Why does she got to be humbled? I never understood that. You needed to be humbled. Like, for what? Like, what needs to happen is this, and this is me being honest. Nola has got to let Angel play through her mistakes. You're not helping the young player grow. You're not. Azurá Stevens has been playing phenomenal. But Azurá Stevens, in my opinion, you're giving her way too much tick. You barely played Lexi Hall. You're barely playing certain units. You barely played Slim. It's like, what is your ego? Like, what is your problem? We didn't even get to see the lineup with Angel, Lexi, and Slim. I wanted to see that. You ain't even do that. You ain't even let him even be in that long. When Azare, then you took all of them out and went small ball. You had Slim, Chelsea, and Kalea out there. If y'all go against the Lunar Owls doing that bullshit, you gonna lose. It's like, what are you doing? Like, Coach Nola, like, what are you here for? How are you developing your youngster? You're not developing her. You're too busy, got your head up Azare's ass. You got your head way up her ass. Whatever Azare do, you was like, yeah, In the press conference, when Kalea gave Azare props, you like, yeah, Like, we supposed to give you a cookie for Azare. Azare always been hooping. She always been hooping. You ain't discover her. Everybody remember Azare on Chicago. So, I'm confused. Like, what are we really doing? Like, what are we trying to do? Because you went against the Miss team who's just not good. I don't even think it got nothing to do with Phil Handy. I understand that people are saying Phil Handy this. I don't think it's Phil Handy. I just think Stewie is done. Stewie is done. And the way Stewie constructed the team, Stewie felt like, okay, all these players are going to be able to carry me and do what they do. Rakia is taking way too many threes. And the reason she's taking these threes is because the new coach coming in, she wants to do a run and gun type of system. So don't be surprised if Kelsey Plum is starting at the 1. Because this is a system that fits Kelsey Plum. So that's what I'm saying. Rakia got to learn how to get downhill. And sometimes Rakia motor does not run. Like, that's my only issue with Rakia. Rakia has a low motor. She gets disinterested fast. Not saying that she's a bad player. Now, Aaliyah Edwards is very fundamentally sound. She's very skilled. Her only issue is consistency. That's Aaliyah Edwards' biggest problem, is consistency. Vandersloot, she's old. She's old. Like, some games she'll look great. Then it's going to be some games it's like, grandma need to sit down. Like, that's just how it was. Like, to me, that team should feature Aaliyah Edwards, Rakia, and Dejanay. Jewel Lloyd is just going through the motions. Like, that's just what she's doing. Jewel Lloyd is like, all right, I'm here and then I'm not. You have to put Jewel Lloyd with a Vandersloot or a Stewie for her to be effective. But she tried, but Jewel Lloyd plays more within a system. If y'all want to know how Paige is, that's how Paige is. Paige is just a person. She just sits there. She chills. She goes with the flow of the game. She's not really looking to say, okay, I'm going to take the game. I'm just going with how the flow of the game is. If it dictates me making some shots down the stretch to win, cool. But it might dictate me to pass the ball. She's very, very laid back. Jewel is a beta. She's a beta. Rakia, I love Rakia, but Rakia at times she gets kind of disinterested. She plays hard. It's just she don't have a big motor. Aaliyah Edwards is good. But to me, I think Aaliyah settles a little too much for the mid-range. She got to get downhill a little more, get more in position. But this game, the 3-on-3 doesn't really suit her play style either. In my opinion, what I would do is this. People might not like it. I would flip Angel from the Rose, and I would put her with the Miss. And the person I'm trading off the Miss is Courtney Vandersloot. Seriously. I would send either Courtney, or you know who I would send? I would send Aaliyah Edwards. Well, not Aaliyah Edwards. I would send Rakia with the Rose, and I would put Angel with the Miss. Angel would be a lot better with the Miss because I think she would fit a lot better with the play style over there. She would fit better with those girls. You know what I'm saying? If not them, then I think she would be great on the vinyl. I would flip Ron Howard and Angel. You could put her on the vinyl or the Miss to me. Because on the Miss, I think she could replace either Vandersloot or, Vandersloot. Like, I would flip Angel for Vandersloot. Like, seriously. And I would have Angel, Aaliyah, because Angel, Aaliyah, and Rakia would be a lot better. Because Angel, to me, would set Rakia up a lot. Rakia would make it easy, would make easy baskets. Aaliyah would also do the dirty work. She can also score. Angel would get her the ball in positions for her to score better. Also, Dejanay would be great too. Like her and Dejanay out there on the perimeter, they would lock everything down and they could turn it into points. Now, she also would fit well with the vinyl. With the vinyl, what I would do, I would trade Ron Howard. Ron Howard to me would be better on the Rose. She would be better on the Rose than the vinyl because she would be able to do what she has to do. I think Nola would like her better because I think Nola does better with veteran players or players that she knows. And I think Ron would be better for her. To me, Angel would help Aaliyah Boston out a lot because Angel would draw the defenders out and she would have Aaliyah. She would get the ball to Aaliyah in spots that would help Aaliyah out. That's just my opinion. That's just how I look at it. And I think that would work. To me. But Nolan Henry, it shows that she has a bias towards Angel. I don't know if she's trying to little girl Angel or whatever. I don't know. I don't think she likes Angel. I don't think she's a fan of her play style. And I think Angel would be better on either the Mist or the vinyl. That's just me. I think she would be better. Because she would fit them perfectly. Plus, she would be with two coaches who would allow her to play. Because if you look at the Mist, Aaliyah and Rakia are developing. They're getting the opportunities. Angel's not getting no opportunities. She's not even playing or getting no burn or nothing. So it's like, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. But she's not being developed. Nolan Henry is a terrible coach to me. Her rotations aren't that good. And then Chelsea and the vets don't really, they're winning in spite of Nola. They're not really winning because of Nola. Nola makes some dumb adjustments, dumb rotations. And I think the vets like Chelsea Gray and Kalea, they don't really like it. Lexi's just always smiling, just like Kalea Copper said in her post-game interview. The press game, the post-game press conference, like she said it. And that's just who Lexi Hole is. Lexi Hole is just just a positive entity. Like whether she scored 2 points or whether she scored 20 points, she's still going to be the same. Angel tends to get down on herself. And I think of Phil Handy on watching how he works with Rakia and Lily. I think he would have been better for Angel than Nola. Because Nola's not doing anything to help. She's just putting her on the bench for long periods of times. Then when she come in the game, she expect her just to ball out. No, like basketball is a rhythm. When you're in a rhythm, then you take it to another level. But when you're not able to actually play how you want to play, it hurts you. Like Angel had a lot of times where she was under the basket, the ball didn't even come her way. And that's the problem. They're not giving her a chance. I don't care if she missed 10 layups. She has to learn how to get through that adversity. And if you're not giving her that chance to work through it, you're not going to win. Like, she's not going to get better. And this is why I said I think she would be better on the miss. I would switch her and Vandersloot. I think Vandersloot would be better to help the second unit when they go Lexi and all that and Slim, because the first unit, I will put Azurá Stevens. And then, but yeah, they need another big. They don't really have a big, so you would have to flip out a big like Aaliyah Edwards. You could flip out Aaliyah Edwards. Aaliyah Edwards would be better on the roads because, you know, she'll do all the stuff you need her to do. Angel would be better on the miss. Because you'll have your two bigs like her and Stewie. Stewie's a wing, she's a big. You'll have your big. So that's how I look at it. So, okay, so make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what you hear, you can donate to the page. Go to the description box. Hit that link in the Cash App to donate whatever your heart's desire. You guys can also super chat, you know, so that's what I would do, you know. So I'm about to fall asleep on the phone. But yeah, make sure I hit the like button and subscribe. Also, we got merchandise. You guys can go into the description box, go to the merchandise store, and you guys can order your stuff. You can order your Welcome to HDiiTV shirts or hoodies, a hat. We got all type of stuff. Like, go check it out. Hit that link. And we also I'm trying to think. And that's about it. That's about it so far. Also, we got the Patreon, $3 a month. I got to do something for the Patreon. I'll probably do it later. But, yeah. So, that's all I'm saying, man. It's like, Angel to me would have been better on the miss. She would have been better with Phil Handy or playing on the vinyl. Like, seriously. You know. Like, Angel's play style could fit anywhere. And they just effing with her. So, yeah. But that's how I look at it. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about the trade with Dana. Do you think they're going to keep all these picks in draft, or do you think they're going to package them up and try to get an all-star still? And what you guys thought about Unrivaled? Like I said, the Phantom, they need to make some trades. Who's the other team? Oh yeah, Lunar Owls. The Lunar Owls are constructed beautifully. You know, they doing their job. So yeah, I'm about to head up out of here, man. You guys be safe. Like I said, if you guys can't get to the Patreon, let me know, and I'll drop the link for you guys in the description box as well. So thank y'all for listening, man. I'm out. Deezy.